We're going to talk about part two. Street smart versus book smart. Now, part two is very interesting. I think this is my favorite topic. Now we talk about street smart man, like the real street smart man. I dealt with a lot of them, and some of them were good. Some of them were, most of them was like verbal abuse and physical. But I'll tell you something about street smart men. They like to be themselves. That's number one. I can hear it. Number two, street smart men, they hang out, they're like the street wise guys. They always have to look good, they're every independent, they don't ask nobody for shit. Now a street smart woman is technically stretch what she fucking has and then prove to the whole world with her receipts that she's the shit, and stretch and pay her own way. Sometimes we get a little snobby, but we're not, and we don't take a lot of shit. But we have this thing, when I grew up in a black neighborhood. So when you grow up in a black neighborhood, your parent, my mom was black. So she taught me, don't take nobody's money unless you're doing something with it, and unless you're doing it the proper way. I have to learn how to swallow my pride. I need to work on myself. Street smart men is different. I've been there, done it, and I've seen some shit. Like, I had a street smart boyfriend, had a warrant in another state, and I was coming home with groceries. And then when I came home, he was in handcuffs by the feds or some shit, and he did his bid out of state. So I don't know what happened to him. I dealt with a lot of warrant squad in my house, a lot of cops, and shit like that. It happens with book smart people too. Don't get me wrong, but it mainly happens with street smart men, and a lot of incarceration because they don't have nothing to do. They don't have the opportunity as a book smart person. A street smart woman don't have the opportunity like a street or a book smart. Think out loud, I can't. Let me rephrase this. A book smart man have all the opportunities. The street men don't. The streets is their life. Like me, I'm a street smart person. And I didn't have the opportunities because when you in a bad neighborhood, and not all, you have good parents. I had one parent and I'm okay. You can have two parents and be okay. But to get off topic, let's go back to street smart men now. Street smart people is two different things. Street smart men are more about their money, themselves. The hip hop industry is most street smart. I'm friends with them. I'm associate, and I know where my lane is at. I've been through a lot with street smart men, and they're good ones. One I had a kid with, and he passed away in March last year, 2019, and I think a lot I can hear to shut them up. Street smart men is different. They're about their money. They hustle. They do illegal activities, but they come home to their baby mother, and they don't get a problem with their baby mother, and they don't hit women as much as book smart men, but not all. It depends on the man's personality and the woman's personality. Now, a street smart woman is like me. Being yourself. You gotta deal with book smart women is different. Book smart women had a silver spoon in their mouth, and book smart men, I don't have a motherfucking silver spoon in my mouth. When I was growing up, I had a wooden spoon or a plastic spoon. So I didn't have that shit, and I didn't have the things. My mom worked 3 jobs, so I had to hustle as a young girl. And all I saw was the good guys, the cars, the clothes, street smart man. That's all I motherfucking know. It's like I'm married to the street. I'm married to the street. I'm going to divorce the street and start over and be with a book smart man, but I'm going to have to work on that. And street smart men, they charming, they talk nice game. You go to the club, you be like this, whatever, a little hookah, whatever. But book smart men is different. When you go to a nice bar, it's different. Street smart men, they go to pop clubs. They a little selfish with their money, but that's how it rolls. You got to have your own stash, and you got to prove to book smart men and street men, don't matter what they're from or age or bracket. But street smart men, you got to prove it more than book smart men. Book smart men, you can prove like this. Street smart men, you got to prove your shit like here. And you got to prove loyalty in the street. You can't be a rat. You can't be a wild thought, an ass clean, because they don't put up in the streets like that. You get either killed, you get thrown off the rooftop. Whoever does that shit, you better hide that shit. If you're from the street, you're a street smart person. If you're nasty, you better hide that motherfucking shit. Hand slip, I'm a certain extent, so I can walk around. But street smart men is different. They're a different breed. They're not as tolerant. They go for the motherfucking jugular. So these women, in general, these bougie women got to be careful. And these bougie men got to be careful with street smart women because they're not going to put up with their shit. Street smart people is a different breed. Street smart men are more to themselves. They make their musty. They make their money. Think I like to hear it. They make their money. They hustle and bustle. They ain't got time for all that drama and bullshit. Book smart men are different. Book smart men is more going to work 9 to 5, or have a corporation company, or work in the courts, or work in TV industry, and all of that. Like all this nice Hollywood, whatever, all types of shit. Street smart men, I'm not dating them no more. I have so much not bad memories, but I just want to change the scenery. I want to see what book smart men are, because street smart men, you gotta prove a lot, and I've been doing that shit for years. You gotta prove a lot. Book smart men, you ain't gotta prove shit. Certain street smart men depends what you get. If you get a good street smart man, okay, but most street smart men are not gonna like cater to these women, and book smart men have a little bit more time. They more cater to you a little more. Me, I would prefer a book smart man, because I dated all the street men, all the street wise guys. So I dated all of them. And people make fun of me, I'm ghetto, I'm a hoe and all this. That's okay, because I'm going to a book smart man now, because it's much better for me. And it's easy for me. For me now, and I can just walk down the street knowing, okay, I'm just walking the street. But a nice neighborhood, to start off from the ghetto to a nice neighborhood again, I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I could survive the ghetto. I could survive a nice area. As long as you mind your business, there's a street code. No rat, no ass cleaner, no prostitute. Don't send your man up to jail. Hearing it. Don't let them know you're nasty, full of stint. They throw you off the rooftop if you're a man. A woman, they rape you and leave you dead or some shit in the projects. So I've been in and out. So I'm letting y'all know I'm good. Everybody have a blessed day. Lady Treacherous. Bye.